Hello once more, my wonderful friends. It's time for more Neckbeard stories. Ooh, from a friend, Fallout Girl. Hey! I like your stories. We're going to read another one of your stories. This is called Sex Equals Marriage Certificate? 3 question marks. That's why I said it like that. Gather round, my little horses, and allow me to tell you a tale of my online dating adventures. I like little horses. It was a dark and stormy night. Actually, it was probably just dark. When I received a message via my cellular phone. My heart leapt at the thought of yet another chance to talk to a stranger about the most intimate details of every aspect of my life. While the occasional message was sent as an overture to explicit sexual contact. Hey, sexy. Nice tits. You have a great body. And my personal favorite. You should smile more. You should smile more. You should smile more. You're so beautiful when you smile. Ew. The chorus of calls surrounding me like bird sounds in the jungle. Thirsty boys hoping they'd found a fat girl with no standards or self-respect. Those diabolical little bastards. But alas! Tonight, the small glimmer of hope left in my soul bloomed into a flickering flame. The initial message actually asked me how my day had been. I was willing to chat for a bit. Success. My foolish, naive heart fluttered at such a gentlemanly behavior. What followed was a long string of witty messages flying back and forth. Discussions of favorite foods, music, movies, TV shows, and other rather, mundane things. The beginning of the getting to know you stage of online communications. I don't know why I had to sing that part. Just, I'm feeling really good tonight, guys. Followed by a bit of deeper info digging. He was such a gentleman not to offer much in the way of specific past relationship troubles. No shit-talking the ex-wife. After many a long day filled with back-and-forth communication, as often as my job allowed, I dropped a bit of a bombshell on him. This news usually serves as a way to weed out the thirsty boys/men not set on a true relationship. It has to do with intimate relationships. And no, I'm not trans. My knight in shining armor took the blow in stride, and after a period of rumination, assured me that this didn't change his blossoming feelings for me. It was during this conversation that the fatal blow was struck to my heart. Considering what you have told me, I would have to say that us having sex for the first time would be like the same as commitment as marriage. Be still, my heart. Calm down my nerves. Here it is true. I have discovered the one.
My love quest is finally over!
I had to. Not really. I mean, what if the sex was terrible? We decided not long after to meet face to face for the first time and enjoy a meal of fine Italian food and sparkling beverages. He traveled the long road to my little town and sat waiting for me outside the local chain pizza shop. I arrived and parked my faithful truck on the street. I can relate. Texting my good friend about being available to assist should she need to evacuate her home with her disabled mother and son. Yes, another fire burning in my hometown. I walked to the entrance and glanced around for the first glimpse of my beloved. I finished texting her as he walked up, having exited his car only after I was standing at the door waiting. I greeted him with a smile and apologized as I sent one final message to my friend, letting her know that all she had to do was let me know. I turned my eyes from the screen of my phone and was greeted with a flat stare. I explained the situation happening and was told, "Oh, good. You almost lost points for that. I don't have time for someone who has to be on their phone all the time." Classy. Cue a bit of puzzlement on my account. Points. like this is some sort of fucking sporting event. I proceed to follow him into the restaurant, and he orders us a pizza and sodas. We sit and eat. Conversation is flowing easily, and while he doesn't look quite like the photos, he isn't really all that bad looking. He still won't tell me anything about his ex or why things didn't work out. I'm not asking for bad-mouthing, I'm just asking for simple details. After we eat, he walks me to my truck, and we stood and talked for a while longer. He's obviously trying to work up the nerve to kiss me. Then he makes his move. He's not a bad kisser, and yet I don't feel anything. No spark, no excitement, nothing. It is after this moment that he starts fishing for an invite back to my place so we can seal the deal. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. If you are unable to admit fault and discuss why a previous marriage failed, if you refer to your manhood as a volcano... a volcano? Oh! Okay! And you inform your chosen one that she can expect sex no more than once a week. Yes, my flower has withered on its tender young vine. Plus, my best girlfriend told me that she thought that he looks like my dad. Once seen cannot be unseen. Well, it seems trivial expecting sex on the first date after informing the person you are going out with that you expect sex to be a binding contract for commitment. Yeah, deuces, I'm out. And before anyone thinks that I was using him for dinner, I asked him several times after this to meet up, and yet he couldn't, even though he didn't go to work until 4 p.m. and only lived about an hour away from each other. He couldn't meet up at 10 for coffee because it was a work day. TLDR, guy wanted sex on a first date after he expected said sex to be a binding commitment to him. At least I got some pizza out of the deal. Oh, wow. On the first date, dude? On the first date? For really, though? You don't fuck on the first date. Everybody knows that. God damn, son. Yeah, and this guy seems a little shady. Like, not wanting to say anything at all. And then immediately after, you're just like, not the first date. He has nothing at all to say, period. No time to meet up. Nothing to talk about. Nothing. Yeah, he was just looking for a hookup. He was just looking for a hookup. I wanted to play Mr. Charming so that he could possibly get that. Didn't seem to work out for him. Wow. What a fucking classy gentleman. I don't know what that noise was, but it just made me think of him. Classy gentleman. Okay, I need to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did and would like to send in your own story, you can do that by sending your story to r/Moonhorse Stories. I check it every day, and I will see your story there. And if you'd like to keep the lights on in this crazy place, you can donate to my Patreon, or you can buy a t-shirt. The links to all that and more are in the description below. And I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you much, baby. I'll see you in the next episode. All right, now. Goodbye.